Hello you! I hope you're having a beautiful day so far. Today we're going to talk about some eco-friendly, sustainable fabrics to look out for the next time you're in need for new clothes. Short clarification, every fashion fabric has some sort of negative impact on the environment, but there are really bad ones out there and there are better ones. So I'm going to talk about those better ones and some reasons why you should opt for them. Before I start, I quickly want to thank LeanDrop for sponsoring today's video. They're a new sustainable fashion brand based in Amsterdam and Barcelona. They make clothing out of hemp and bamboo. I'll talk more about these fabrics in this video. LeanDrop is on Kickstarter, so I've also added a link in the description box down below for you to check out. Also talked about them on my Instagram, so I will link that as well. I often hear people saying that it is so difficult for them to transition their closet to a more sustainable one. So I want you to know that the most sustainable clothes are the ones that are already in your closet. And buying secondhand is also better than buying anything new. But I know we can't always get and find things we need secondhand, so the next time you're in need for new clothing, here are just some natural fabrics to look out for. Synthetic fibers are responsible for an insanely amount of microplastic pollution, so natural, plant-based, organic materials are not only better for the environment, but they're also better for your skin and for your health. I already made a video of the most eco-friendly fabrics out there, so if you want a bit more details about some of them, then I will link that video as well. I will only talk about natural plant-based materials, since animal-derived materials such as silk, leather or wool are not only bad for the environment, but they're also bad for the animals. And if you're one of those people that think wool, leather, silk can be produced ethically and sustainably, then I have a video recommendation for you. It's called Animals in Fashion by Earthling Ed and his team. I will put the link in the description for you to check out. The first fabric I recommend is organic linen, and the emphasis being on organic, since the production of conventional linen involves a lot of harmful chemicals. Linen is made from flax plant fibers, and if it is untreated, it is actually biodegradable. It doesn't use the amount of pesticides and water like cotton uses, for example, and every part of the plant is used, so nothing is wasted. The linen material is very durable, it's breathable, and it's also cool in touch, which makes it so great to wear during summertime, but obviously you can wear linen all year round. The next material I recommend is hemp, like this beautiful t-shirt. Like linen, it is actually one of the most sustainable fabrics out there and also one of the oldest ones. The hemp plant is actually a very efficient and nutrient-rich plant. It requires very little water compared to all the other fabrics. It doesn't use any pesticides, and it also naturally fertilizes the soil it grows on. The hemp material itself can be very stiff in the beginning, but the more you wash it, the softer it becomes. Hemp is actually one of my most favorite fabrics out there, so I'm really glad to say that this one is partly hemp and it's also partly bamboo, which brings us to the next fabric we're gonna talk about. Bamboo is a really great alternative to all those synthetic fibers out there. Bamboo is growing really fast, it requires fewer pesticides, and when it's organically farmed, it is actually a great eco-friendly fabric. But there are some problems with bamboo, because if it is grown in commercial quantities, farmers tend to use chemical fertilizers that are really harmful for the environment to increase their harvest, and also to create this really soft bamboo fiber that you may know as viscose. A lot of harmful chemicals are involved in this production. And the increasing demand for bamboo also causes a lot of forest destruction right now, because a lot of forest land is being cleared in China to make way for bamboo crops. Just a lot of things to look out for, so it's really important to go for organic bamboo and make sure you trust the brands that sell bamboo clothing. The next one is organic cotton, and obviously organic cotton is better than the conventional one because it doesn't use the amount of chemicals and pesticides in this whole production process. It just makes it safer to harvest, it makes it safer to wear on your skin, and it's also better for the environment. Just make sure to look out for the GOTS certificate or the Fair Trade Textile Standard one. The next fabric I'm going to talk about is Tencel. Tencel is actually just the brand's name because the fabric itself is called lyocell, and it is made out of eucalyptus tree, so wood pulp from eucalyptus trees. Tencel is actually one of the most sustainable fabrics out there. It doesn't use the amount of water or energy than cotton, for example. Also, the company Lenzing that produces Tencel use renewable energy, which I think is really great. Tencel material is very soft, it's also very breathable and hypoallergenic, which makes it really great for active wear. Another very cool new material out there, also by the company Lenzing, is Ecovero. Ecovero is one of the newest materials out there. It's really great. It's basically the sustainable version of viscose. So Ecovero is also made from wood, but those forests are being controlled. So the whole production uses less chemicals, less water. There's a lot of info about Ecovero on their website, so I will just put the link in the description box down below. Next on the list is Cupro. Cupro is actually known as vegan silk, so it is a great vegan cruelty-free alternative to silk. Cupro is a byproduct of the cotton production, and we know that the conventional cotton production is very wasteful, so it's good to see that Cupro is like a recycled textile of that. But it also involves a lot of chemicals, since we know conventional cotton uses a lot of water and pesticides to grow. Cupro is just very tricky, since it also involves a lot of harmful chemicals in order to make this fabric really soft, and I can't really find a lot of information on Cupro, so it's just important that the brand you're buying from provides you enough info on where it's manufactured, how it's been produced, etc. And lastly, I want to recommend some plant-based leather alternatives. There is vegan leather made from apple, vegan leather made out of mushrooms, made from cactus, and made from pineapple leaf fiber. So all of these options are just so much better for the environment and also for the animal. It's just better than supporting the leather industry. And that's the end of this video. I hope this was helpful to you. Let me know what you think of these fabrics. Let me know if there are more that I forgot to mention. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.